Well, hey there, hobby homesteaders. Welcome back to Peaks Peak. So today, you may be wondering why I'm out here with the Kubota tractor and the tiller in the middle of deer season, right in front of my ground blind. And it's not because we're about to plant a food plot. Anybody that knows me very well knows that God comes first in my life and my family right after that. And only my kids could get me to come out here and do what I'm about to do. So this field here is actually where last year we planted corn as our food plot, and I've got my ground blind set up because it's where I like to deer hunt. And honestly, all of this may not affect any of that, but my youngest got himself a dirt bike. Well, I got him a dirt bike, and we got it going, and he's been practicing and riding in this field a little bit and has decided he needs a little track. Now, my initial thoughts were I cleared all the trails and cleaned all that up because I thought, well, we'll ride trails, but I kind of underestimated the learning curve of shifting gears and having a two-stroke dirt bike with a lot of power. And it's going to be a little bit before he's ready to hit the trails with that bike. So he needs a place where he can just putt up and down and kind of learn the ins and outs of just riding the bike. He's doing good, but I kind of want to give him that. So what I've decided to do is put my Mid Mount Mower deck on, and I'm going to mow an outline of a kind of serpentine track in this field, kind of a miniature supercross track without the jumps. And I'm going to mow it out and get it laid out, and then I'm going to till up the dirt so that I can clean the rocks out of it and then pack it down, because the grass is also a little bit hard to ride on. One, I bush hogged this, and so he had piles of hay building up on the toe of his boot and all that. But anyway, we're gonna fix this field up and we're gonna make him a good place to ride. So, I don't know if I'll still deer hunt this field after all this commotion. I'm probably gonna have to move the ground blind. I don't know, I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with that. All right, so we're gonna start out by trying to just lay out this track. I wanna make it about 10 foot wide. He has a buddy that has a little dirt bike that may come over once in a while, but mostly it'll just be me and him. So we don't need a wide lane track or anything like that, but something about 10, 12 feet wide should work pretty good for this. And I think we should have room to make a few trips back and forth across the field. So let's see what we can come up with. All right, so we got us a general layout of the serpentine, and our space worked out really well, just about exactly what I thought. So we could go around the outside, loop back down in the middle of the field and come back up. And then as we come around this other side, we can loop all the way around the bottom end of the field and come back up. So we kind of get to make 4 passes in the field that way, with a little bit of a grass strip anywhere from 2 to 10 feet between the lanes through here. So should work out pretty well. Give us a little bit of space between the lanes, and yeah, pretty nice little riding track, I think. So now I've got it kind of mowed, laid out the way I want it. So I am going to turn the tiller loose on this, and it's pretty violent because this field I have tilled before to plant corn, and it is full of rocks. My poor old tiller, it takes a beating on this one, but anyway, let's get her done. Just churn it up, take the grass off the top mainly. All right, so we got a nice little serpentine track going here, and I think what I'm gonna do next is go down and get the four-wheeler so I can kind of pack it in. I get to ride on the track first. I set it up to where he can kind of snake in and out of the edges of the contours of the field over there, and then have one straight stretch right down the middle here that's pretty quick, and then this sweeping turn in the middle comes around, and I hope to put kind of a berm on that to where then they've got a little diagonal shot back across the field coming up through here to the other end, loop around, and then we want a long sweeping turn around the outside out here. And I won't put a berm on this outside one that way because we have our four-wheeler trail comes out over there, so we can hop on it on the four-wheeler and go around to the other end to the trail down there. So it won't mess any of that up. But yeah, I think we got a good start to a nice little peewee track here. So I think I'm gonna run the tractor back down the hill. I thought about bringing the box blade, but I think I'll start by just packing it in with the four-wheeler and seeing what we've got. For starters, we've got a lot of rocks, and I'm gonna pack it in, and then I can go around and kind of pick up rocks and throw them out of the way. But yeah, it's coming right along, pretty neat. What I'm about to do for 50 laps. See if I can't pack it in real good, and then I'll go around and pick up rocks and see what we got. Now I had this bad habit of safety third. I kind of thought I was just going to come up here and, you know, ride slow and pack it down, but I forgot I'm me, and so I didn't really do that. So the first thing my mom's going to say is, "Where's your helmet?" And she's right. So I decided I better stop that. I got a few little berms made in there, but I'm just going to putter around since I don't have my helmet up here. Yeah, another one of those instances. Look out for me. He's not quite ready to make the ride up the hill yet, so we strap her onto the tractor when I've got track prep to do. Sam said. We don't do much track prep car track. It's rain ruts and braking bumps. He said that way when they go racing, they think it's smooth. So this is kind of one of those do what you can with what you had to work with type deals. Basically, we've got a field here that, well, when they built the highway that's over here next to us, they filled it in with a lot of the dirt and rock that they blasted out to get through the hillside that's just on the other side of this fence. So because of that, we got a lot of this. And I don't have, or I haven't discovered yet, a good place to really pull dirt to build some whoops and things like that. But for right now, he's not ready for that anyway. So we're just trying to get him a little dirt track that's not too rough so he can learn on it. And I think this is going to be just fantastic for that. Uh-oh, washed out in the corner. All right, so Caden got to do a little bit of riding until the stator went bad again on his bike, and we had to haul it back down to the house, and we forgot the camera. We had it sitting up here, so had to come back up and get the camera. So we thought we'd go ahead and close out this video. Caden, what do you think about your track, buddy?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Just pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good.
What's your favorite part?
Probably, well, it was with the four-wheeler though.
Oh.
But like when I was over, like way over there where the trail entry, it went up on one wheel and I like turned it and then away wheel.
Oh man, doing side wheelies, huh?
No, it went up on one wheel.
One wheel. Yeah, you're crazy.
And then it like turned the exact direction.
He's a wild man, that's for sure. We do plan to do some more work to the track. As he progresses in his riding ability, then we will probably build on the track and add things to it.
And also I get my riding gear tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Your boots and all that stuff comes in. Quit.
You're bald. You're bald.
I'm not bald.
Yes, you are.
All of his riding gear came in once, and every single piece of it was too small.
Well, the boots were kind of too
He's
small.
8 years old, and I had to buy him adult size 7 boots and adult pants, an adult shirt, and adult gloves, because the extra large youth gloves wouldn't even begin to go on his hands. You little monster. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a good day.